अगर आपको कोई टैक्सी, कैब या ऑटो वाला गलत रास्ते ले जा रहा है, आपको गुमराह करने की कोशिश करता है या अनुचित व्यवहार करता है, तो तुरंत सहायता के लिए आप हिम्मत प्लस ऐप में SOS बटन का इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं या फिर आप इमरजेंसी नंबर 112 या 1091 पर कॉल कर सकती हैं। ऐसी असामाजिक गतिविधियों के खिलाफ आवाज़ उठाएं और इन्हें रोकने में दिल्ली पुलिस का सहयोग करें। दिल्ली पुलिस है आपके साथ, क्योंकि अकेले नहीं हैं आप।
Good evening and we welcome you to a special interview with Delhi police officers here sitting with us, DCP PRO Suman Nalwa, Inspector Neelam Tomar and Sub Inspector Richard Sharma. They are going to be talking to us on a unique campaign that Delhi police started called Akele Nahi Hai Aap. So we would like to start with you, ma'am, to tell us about what is this campaign Akele Nahi Hai Aap. Please tell us more about it.
Thank you, Ujjwala. This was one of our initiatives where we wanted to reach out to women in Delhi and tell them about what they can experience, what they have been experiencing in their day-to-day life. It could be, street harassment, sexual harassment, or any other issue which is a gender crime, which basically is targeted towards women. So we understand what they are going through, and we were trying to offer them a remedy. We were trying to tell them they are not alone, so they can reach out to us. Because when we were talking to people, because whenever we run a campaign, we do kind of a small survey to understand what's required, what information is missing, and what we need to tell to people whom we are wanting to reach out. Yes. So we observed that women many a times would ignore what they were experiencing. Many times they did not know that it's a crime that has happened to them, and they can seek solutions to that.
Right.
So our motive was to reach out to them.
Right. So we saw some billboards and posters across the city. There were some posters on metros, bus stops, and auto rickshaws and cabs, and many places where there was a QR code along with those posters. So tell us about this, ma'am. What kind of campaigning was this?
Again, we thought that we will be innovative in what we are doing. You will always see a government office coming out with an ad once in a while, unrelated ad. And then there was no concerted campaign just on women issues.
True.
So this time we thought we will, modify it, we'll make it more interesting. So we wanted to communicate with the women.
Okay.
So luckily we had Sub Inspector Richa with us.
Okay.
So she's a great communicator. I must compliment her. So then the QR code was taking whoever would scan it was going to our YouTube channel,
Okay.
wherein Sub Inspector Richa was talking about what the message is all about and how they can reach out. And she was in uniform, and seeing a woman in uniform is again very empowering for a woman.
Absolutely.
I think when we see a woman in uniform, it's not just that woman is empowered because she's in uniform. She's empowering many others who are looking at her, seeing her wear a uniform and knowing that she will be there to help them out.
Absolutely right. So, ma'am, what are the subjects that these videos are educating women on? There may be many such crimes that are affecting women. So tell us more about it.
Very true. Many a times we have seen very serious crimes happening. It is because a woman did not know when to report. So it can be stalking, it can be physical stalking, cyber stalking, it can be sexual harassment which leads to sexual misconduct or rape and molestation. So we wanted to tell them that this is an escalated cycle of violence.
Okay.
So you can put a stop. I think many of our young women, young girls, they do not understand what stalking is. It's like taking that seriously, taking violence seriously, that it can escalate and they can seek help. It's not that they are alone and they have to only deal with the situation.
True.
So that was our concept.
Right. So, I saw those videos, around 20 or 16 or 20 odd videos are there on YouTube, which are educating women on cybercrime, stalking, sexual harassment, and more. So I would like to ask you, Richa, that आप इस सारे वीडियोस में बात कर रहे हैं, उन्हें समझा रहे हैं कि अगर आप किसी पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट में बैठे हैं और कोई ऑटो या कैब वाला आपको किसी गलत डायरेक्शन में ले जा रहा है, सो हाउ टू रिपोर्ट दैट. सो इन चीज़ों में आप गर्ल्स को क्या एडवाइस करेंगी और इसमें आप क्या सिखा रही हैं इन वीडियोस में?
The basic purpose was to tell them to come forward.
जी.
Generally they don't speak up. जब तक there's a limit not crossed कि उनको निकलना ना पड़े, तब तक they avoid. Basically females consider it like a taboo कि if they'll speak they're facing something, a lot of people will tell them that maybe you're responsible for this. So our basic purpose was that you can come forward, you can speak, we're there for you, we're standing for you, we are ready to listen to you, you just have to take one step forward. That was the only purpose.
Right. What was your experience shooting in these videos, talking?
I felt extremely empowered and I felt really, I would say happy inside. I was like, now that I have got an opportunity, I was dealing with all these complainants, but while dealing with them in police station, I came to know that a lot of people, a lot of girls, females, married women, they don't come forward. They feel scared, they feel they'll be ashamed for it, or whatever their thinking was. Matlab, somehow society forces them to not to speak up for all these things. But this campaign was the opportunity to tell them that I'm a female, I'm dealing with all you complainants out there, I'm there for you, I'll deal with you, I'll help you, but you have to take one step forward. That is the case.
Super. And I believe when a woman comes to the police station, she has already undergone a lot of trauma.
Exactly.
So it is like addressing them before the trauma happens.
That
So
you need not to
exactly,
go
it's
through all
like
this.
prevention.
True. Ma'am, you are an inspector in the force from several years. Could you tell us what has been your experience in dealing with these cases, and especially when these campaigns started? What was your experience being a part of this campaign? You are also addressing a video here.
The thing is, for any campaign to be a success, there has to be somebody, a visionary, who sees how to go about it. We have her. Then, for a campaign, there has to be a protagonist who actually, the one who's dealing with the situation on the field and who knows what are the problems that female faces every day. And in my experience during the time of investigating these kind of cases, and me being a woman when I was not a part of the force, it is a part of my experience as well. So I wanted, when ma'am initially talk about the idea of having this campaign, I wanted that there has to be somebody, the protagonist should be somebody who is from the field, and then not only the people who are affected, the female, should feel encouraged, but the people in our force too, who are in the field, who are doing their job 24/7, sweating it out, that they are the one who is on the screen, who is sending out the message to the public. So not only it encouraged the women folk out there, but our personnel as well. So that's why, yes, and it was really satisfying at the same time empowering for me. And the response of this campaign is huge.
Okay.
So it shows that it has reached the success. Those three factors were there, and all credit goes to two of them.
The team.
Yeah, the team. Yes. Whose brainchild was this? Who came about? Who thought about bringing this campaign?
I won't say there is one person who comes up with the ideas. So in the PRO section, we have a whole team. So we keep on every day, we will meet and we will, put across our ideas, we'll talk about it, we'll have heated discussions on it, and then maybe one idea will strike, okay, this is the topic I want to go for, this is very close to my heart, let's go for this. So then we again put it to our senior officers, so then we roll it out. So again, even rolling out is a very process, it's a very lengthy process, it's a very excruciating, painful process where we have to deal with a lot of agencies who are doing creatives with us, then we have to think out of the box, what's the best way to communicate, what is the innovative object in that so that you will talk about it. It makes to the news, print media also, kind of starts talking about it.
Yes.
So that's a success of our campaign. So it's
Very
everyone joining hands.
True. And something very interesting about this campaign is it is your own police personnel. I won't call them policeman or policewoman, but own police personnel who are giving out the message. They are the ones who are anchoring the videos. They are the ones who are speaking to the people, addressing the whole issue of crimes against women and what should be done to prevent it. So tell us about that experience on the thoughts behind selecting your own personnel to anchor these videos and not some other anchors or models or actors.
Number one, it identifies our campaign as a Delhi police campaign. When a Delhi police person is speaking, it means Delhi police is speaking. So they are the face of Delhi police. So first of all that, and secondly, they know, because they are listening to the complainants, to the community day in and day out. So they know the missing links. What needs to be told. So they are the best people to speak about it.
True. And I believe they have been putting the message across really well, because we have seen both Neelam and Richa doing the videos, and there are a lot of views on those videos, as well as there is a lot of appreciation, because this one campaign which is garnering a lot of appreciation from the citizens as well. Ma'am, coming back to you, I would like to ask you that how would you like to take this campaign forward, where women have to really encourage them to speak up, because speak up again is like a campaign on its own, of its own. So how would you take this forward?
See, right now my campaign was limited to, I would say, a particular sector. We were doing print media, we had gone to outdoors, and we were doing the FM also. But then I believe that we are not able to touch each and every nook and corner of Delhi. So I would like to take it forward, take it to those people in the community, whether it's my JJ cluster, lower socioeconomic strata, colonies, where I can talk to those girls and women who really face harassment day in and day out, and they don't think they have anyone to rely on.
Right.
So we are planning to have, shortly we are going to have a Jansampark Vahan with a good screen, and where our police persons can go, show those videos, talk to them about these issues, educate them, and kind of bridge that gap between the police and that community.
True. Yeah, because everyone doesn't have the access to social media or say internet for them.
Yeah.
Right. So this campaign has been, it has become, I think, an example for many other state police force to address, not just address the issues regarding women, but it has become unique in its own way, that you are educating women and not just telling them what is there for you, what is not there for you. So we hope that this campaign reaches maximum people and more people, and garners more appreciation and success in future. So thank you so much for talking to us.
अगर कोई व्यक्ति आपकी पर्सनल और प्राइवेट पिक्चर्स या वीडियोस दिखाकर आपको इंटरनेट या किसी अन्य माध्यम से ब्लैकमेल या हैरास करता है या इन्हें किसी के साथ शेयर करता है, तो ऐसा करना कानूनन अपराध है और इसके लिए सज़ा का प्रावधान है। ऐसा करने वाले व्यक्ति के विरुद्ध आप नज़दीकी थाने में FIR दर्ज करा सकती हैं या फिर तुरंत सहायता के लिए 112 या 1091 पर कॉल कर सकती हैं। ऐसी असामाजिक गतिविधियों के खिलाफ आवाज़ उठाएं और इन्हें रोकने में दिल्ली पुलिस का सहयोग करें। दिल्ली पुलिस है आपके साथ, क्योंकि अकेले नहीं हैं आप।